Well, that one game win streak was fun while it lasted. Hey there everyone, my name is Melody and thank you for clicking on this video. The Buffalo Sabres are back in the loss column. They dropped their second game of this series against the Flyers, 3-0. So I'm at this weird spot with tonight's game because for the longest time, I would get really mad at the Sabres after losses because they would lose, but they would play like crap and they deserved to lose, and I would get mad at them because it seemed like they weren't trying. And tonight, they didn't do that. They definitely seemed like they were trying. I thought they put on a good effort. So obviously I'm disappointed that they lost, but I'm not mad at their effort. So there's a weird disconnect going on. I don't know. I said it in my last video. You knew that the Flyers were not going to come out the same way they came out last night. You knew that after getting beat 6-1 the night before that they were going to come out a lot stronger, and that's exactly what they did. And I thought the Sabres did a good job of matching their intensity. I definitely don't think one team was significantly better than the other throughout any point of the game, but in the end the Flyers capitalized on their chances, and the Sabres didn't, and that was kind of the difference. So we'll take you to my reaction. It was kind of a low action game, so I don't really have a ton of reaction today, but I'll take you right to the first period. Alright, once again we are underway. Oh, what a pass! Oh! How did he miss it? He had wide open net. Victor Olofsson's not missing from there very often. Oh my god. Oh, it was blocked. Okay, I was going to say, there's no way he misses a shot like that with a wide open net. Alright, here we go, guys. 5-on-3. You got to score. Let's go. We got to get a shot off. Haven't really got any shots. Way too much passing, guys. Come on, guys. Look at this passing. What are we doing? Get a shot. That was a terrible power play. They had all this possession, they just wouldn't shoot. If only they had fans in the stands to go, shoot! Oh, here we go. Oh my god! How does Skinner miss? It's the second empty net that we missed. Watch Jeff Skinner miss this. There, and then, come on! How do you miss that? JVR tries to hit Rista, Rista's like, yeah, no, you're gonna take a seat. It's like that. Call an ambulance, but not for me. All right, that is the end of the first period. No score. Good period for the Sabres. Much better period for the Flyers than last night. Yeah, overall, nothing crazy. So yeah, again, much stronger start for the Flyers. But I mean, that was definitely to be expected. The Sabres still too look strong. It's not like they looked intimidated. But the Flyers definitely came out. They were chippy. It was a chippy game. They came out very physical. That's kind of why the Sabres weren't able to do what they did last night. Tonight, the Flyers definitely upped their intensity. But again, I talked about it in one of the Capitals games. The power play, guys. I don't know what's going on with this power play. With a power play this talented, I don't see why they're struggling so much. They had a 5-on-3 for a full minute, and they barely got a shot off. They really didn't create too much. They passed the puck along the perimeter a lot along the outside, but they really didn't get too many shots. I think they were looking for the perfect opportunity, and they just didn't get it. I thought the Flyers did a great job of really shutting down the middle and taking away any opportunity around the net. Yeah, I mean, and the Sabres had their chances. In that period, I think it was Victor Olofsson had a look at an empty net, and I think a Flyer just got his body on it. I mean, they had their chances, couldn't bury one, and so it was 0-0 going into the second period. So on to the second period we go. Uh-oh.
No goal.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hutton's down. Oh, Montour pushed him right in, yeah.
Oh,
man, right into him. Montour, what are you doing? And then he goes after Provorov as if that had anything to do with Provorov. That was all him. Oh, God. Oh, what a save by Hutton! Oh, I thought that was a goal for sure. Wow, that was robbery. Rebound. Oh, shoot! What? Oh. How did that not go in? That's the second time he missed an empty net. Oh, here you go. Oh, loose. There it is. Oh, come on. We are getting so close, man. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh.
Found that opening.
I knew that's what it was going to take. It was going to take that one lucky break for one of these teams to break through. What happened with the defenseman that allowed him to get on a breakaway like that? Did someone pinch or something? He knew when Konechny's coming in on a breakaway. McCabe must have been pinching because he was way too far in. Ah, that sucks. Alright, that's the end of the second. Tough break on that goal, and pretty solid game from both teams. I mean, we had our chances, they've had some chances. It's probably about a 1-goal game is probably about where it should be right now, but on to the third. But the thing I liked about watching this game is that it was a very tight game, very tight checking game. And what I liked is that the Sabres definitely didn't fold under the pressure. I definitely don't think they looked as sharp that period. I thought they were playing on their toes a little bit more, but again, you got to credit the Flyers on that one. They definitely stepped it up. And 2, I thought Brian Elliott had a really strong game and not obviously getting the shutout in the end. But like I said, the Flyers are doing a great job of keeping us to the outside and limiting our opportunities. But I do think that anything that came Brian Elliott's way, he was swallowing it up. And then obviously, you know, what turned out to be the game-winning goal, Travis Konechny gets a breakaway because the Sabres kind of got a little bit caught out of position. He was able to get by and put the puck through Carter Hutton's 5-hole. I thought Carter Hutton this series kind of had a really good stretch of hockey, but on that breakaway, he didn't look sharp. I mean, it's not like, you know, Travis Konechny coming down on a breakaway on Carter Hutton. You like Konechny's chances, but Hutton got beat pretty bad on that one. And I know at that point we had a whole period of hockey left, but it just seemed like, it just felt like we weren't scoring tonight. We had chances that we weren't burying, but even those chances were kind of a little bit more few and far between. And then we move on to the third period, and the Sabres really didn't have much of an answer. The Flyers kind of shut it down, and that was it. But we'll take you to that. Alrighty, so we're starting off the third period here. Carter Hutton's not in the net. Jonas Johansson is. I would imagine something has to be wrong with Carter Hutton because it's not like they would pull him. Like, you wouldn't pull him just because he gave up 1 breakaway goal, so something has to be wrong with him. Uh-oh! Oh, jeez, here we go. They score. That's going to be the game.
Uh-oh.
That was a 2-on-1, and they just... You knew going in on 2-on-1 that Jonas Johansson was not making a save on that. Yeah, Miller kind of made a bad pinch, and then Sam Reinhart couldn't get back to defend the other guy, and it looked like Johansson kind of got over. He just couldn't get his body on it. It went right under his arm. That's what happens when you don't bury your chances, though, you know? Alright, goalie's out with 2:40 left. Scores. Why are teams so good at, like, scoring empty net goals from, like, their own face-off circle against us? Kevin Hayes got it. Oh, my God. We can't even score on that when there's a minute left.
That should have been a goal.
Yeah, this is just one of those games where it was not meant to be. We were not meant to score a goal. Like, if we can't score on all these crazy chances that we've gotten, then we weren't scoring it all tonight. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes it just happens. And that is your final 3-0 Philly. That's tough, but what can you do? That's hockey, it happens. So there you have it. The Sabres end up losing 3-0. I thought the Sabres kind of ran out of steam there in the third period. It never really seemed like, you know, they were playing from behind well enough that they picked up any kind of intensity. And, you know, the Flyers did a great job of taking away the Sabres' time and space, so it was really hard to get anything going, to generate any kind of momentum. And the Flyers were really, really, really strong in front of the net. The Sabres really had no net front presence because the Flyers were really taking all of that away. Because the Flyers were taking away so much of the middle, the Sabres were forced to throw a lot of shots from the outside, but the Sabres couldn't really get any kind of pressure in front of the net either. So I mean, that's hockey. It is what it is. It was a good effort. It's not like the Sabres, you know, mailed it in. It was a good effort. In the end, I think, you know, the Flyers were stronger and they kind of deserved the win on that one. Obviously, the difference of the game, the Flyers' 2 goals on a goalie came on a breakaway and a 2-on-1, and you know, the Sabres didn't really get any odd man rushes at any point. And so, you know, when you have that tight of a game and you're giving up odd man rushes like that and breakaways, like, especially when they're burying them, I mean, that sometimes that's all it takes to be the difference of the game, and tonight it was. So yeah, I mean, tough loss for the Sabres. I think they really kind of need to find some consistency. Obviously, like, you look at the Washington Capitals series, they scored 4 in the first game and then only 1 in the second game, and then this series against the Flyers, they scored 6 in the first game, nothing in the second game. So I'd like to see them balance out their scoring going forward. I'd like a lot more consistency because it seems like they've been very streaky and very inconsistent with their offensive pressure. But I mean, I think that's the kind of performance everyone expected to see from the Flyers anyway. You knew that we weren't 6-1 better than them. You knew last night was just a rough night, that the Flyers were going to respond tonight. And they did. And so sometimes you just get beat. That's what happens. So I'm not mad at the effort. Overall, I think there were, you know, a ton of stretches during that game where I thought the Sabres looked really good. And if you can play at that kind of a level every game, then, you know, you might be onto something. Obviously, there are going to be nights where, you know, you're snake bitten where you seem like you can't buy a goal. And that seemed like tonight was one of those nights. So I guess you just got to move on, move forward, and see what happens. But like when you haven't made the playoffs in 9 years and you're losing, but at least you're getting a good effort, you can't really be upset, I guess. Plus, we still have the Bills. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you very soon. Go Bills. Bye, guys.